Well, some of the Canadian fans here at the Orleans Arena.
I think we're nice.
Vegas hosting for the first time the 361 World Men's Curling Championship. With goalie Kenny Edwards in a 5-4 game. So centerline guard, not surprising, starting off the 7th end.
Yeah, been a very entertaining matchup so far. Some great shots from both sides. Some high numbers in terms of stats.
Yes, some great shots. We saw twos come in the first couple ends after both skips miss open hits trying to play tough shots, but you don't see them completely miss shots very often, nor do we from the leads. And there's a miss from Jeff Walker, just touching the front.
Good chance for Team Scotland and Hamilton McMillan to draw on the in turn. A lot of rotation on this stone. Interesting to see if the players are finding that the ice is beginning to go a little bit flat.
Keep it going, Bob. Keep it going. Hard to bend it. Very good, Holly.
14 tucks a little bit underneath. Obviously, with the extra rotation, it's not going to curl quite as much.
Huh?
Well, would that be an advantage for the Canadian team playing their second game as opposed to the first for Scotland?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think after the first couple of games, or certainly after one game, you'll understand how the ice is holding up. Does it start to go off after 6? Does it go off after 8?
Throw it over, Brett. Right over. Right to the 12 foot. Go, go. Good job. Nice shot,
well, in
Jeff.
Sweden, Switzerland on sheet D, Niklas Edin at 1-0, Switzerland 0-1. Niklas Edin in his final stone for a hit and roll out by Mark Pfister. Leaves the wide open rings for Niklas Edin to draw for his 3 and a commanding 7-2 lead.
Wade's good. Close, close, close. Whoa. Whoa.
This one pretty much automatic for Niklas and that Swedish team. They now have a 7-2 advantage after 6 ends.
Right here. Yeah. Wait's good. Heavy board. Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Good shot. Real nice.
Hit and stay from Gallant.
Nice shot, Brett. Nice weight. Perfect. Fraction less.
Well, now we get late stages of the game. Teams start playing the ends as well as the scoreboard, trying to manage the hammer, battle back and forth for that final stone. Look at this hit and roll going from the 12 foot to the back of the 4.
If that rolls another 6 to 8 inches, that's absolutely perfect.
Heavy hack. Yep. Let it heavy. Gotta go. Hard, guys. Really gotta go hard. Hard, gotta go. Hard, you can find.
Trying to roll this one out to the open side.
Just get by Walker and Nichols. Make an inside roll on that.
That's not where they wanted to be, though. They didn't want an inside roll because that's left back of the button. A chance for Scotland to play the freeze. That's very cute with the guard.
There's lines from the skip, but gotta go. Hard for a piece. There was gotta go to get by, and they just get by.
Only ball. Still there, bumping.
Right off.
Back 4, back 8.
Getting a lot of rotation on this one.
No.
So heavy.
Hands are in.
Yeah.
Pass it.
And that'll create a different path and
Okay, you go.
go right around everything back of the 8-foot.
Baby. Chance.
They were calling back 8 most of the way,
Yeah.
so that's where it is. So it's good speed. It's
So they were right.
well, we played this side last end, right? Like it's good speed there.
You do?
Not going to get too many chances like that against Team Gushu.
The nose or like the 4-foot.
Yeah. Line's pretty important here.
Yeah.
So.
Line's good.
Weight's good. Top 8. Go get hard.
Wait, don't wait.
Line's good, boys.
We're out.
Line's
Top
good.
8. Fighting the 4.
That's where I'm at. Half the 4-foot needs a curl. Brett's in if you're sweeping. Brett's in. Brett's in. It needs a curl. Just waiting for. Really running straight on us. Yep. Come on, Brett. Come on, hard. Gotta bury some. Go, 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 go. Do that real good. It's just no curl.
Seen it from both sides, even with the extra rotation or less rotation. Not getting in behind.
I'm not going to give you much more weight,
No.
boys.
You're
A few feet more.
a few feet more.
Yeah.
Similar weight, just try and tap that red back, create a bit of a pocket.
Yep. Close. Dead hack.
Close.
Whoa. Dead hack. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Dead hack!
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
Bobby. Hard Bob. Hard Bob.
Keep it going.
Hard boost.
Well, this little tap back pushes that one far enough that their second shot, second and third.
Yeah, much less.
Try and get under. You got any air?
It's edge on edge.
Go there.
Here's a look at this one, just trying to sweep
Is
with
there
the
a hole
curl to
there?
get that little bit of late finish.
There is, but I don't know if it's any good.
No, I'm saying for him. Like if we just guard it.
There's definitely a hole there.
Okay. Well, if there's a hole, I think we gotta take this on then.
Back 8.
So
What?
if you tick it and roll in, it wouldn't be terrible either.
I think back line.
If we feather the guard.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not bad. Like I think back line you get by. You don't want to roll to there.
I don't think you're ever doing that.
Okay.
I like
Back
this.
line.
Yeah. Like you feather the guard, he's
Very key
gotta
shot in
play
this
half.
match. This one
Back
from
line.
Martinicle.
Well, I've seen a bunch down this path. And they're not getting quite the reaction, the speed that they, or the curl, pardon me, that they thought they would.
Hard. Whoa.
Through.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes. Hard. Hard.
Is this one into the guard? It is.
Yep. Shooter.
Yeah, on the guard, try and have the shooter roll on.
Okay. Threw that well, Mark.
Shot.
Well, maybe you get inside, they play a little bit closer to the center.
Wasn't enough ice. Ice for hack.
On the
Boy,
guard.
The first one did not finish, eh? Threw that so good.
Hold it here, that's perfect.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. It's dead hack.
No, I think hack's fine.
There.
Fairly tight port to come down there and push that red through. Looking to sit 3 after this. Roll the shooter into where Grant Hardy's broom is just sitting at the moment.
Hairlines.
Yeah, do it. Sit on the wee here more.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. That's good.
Weight's good. Solid.
Bruce Mowat looking for the hack weight.
Heavy.
Close.
Heavy.
Line looking a little high at the moment.
Clean, yep.
Okay, it's come down the hill now.
Well, now we've got to hold it to get past that yellow. Get by. Tap it over the top. And we'll lie 1, 2. It looks like 3.
Took a late finish.
Definitely seeing that going away. Out-turn side curling more than the in-turn. It definitely looks like line 3.
Well, we got to get it over that, though. It's tough to do. I say we got to make sure we get it over our 4, otherwise it really doesn't matter too much. You know what I mean?
Well, it does. It's still, we're still trying to line it up to jam.
Oh, I know, but
Right,
if
like-
we don't kill that one, or if we kill that one, it's not real good. What do you like, Jeff?
I was thinking hit and roll under 3/4.
Under this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we
You
got to
said
play,
line it up for the
play
jam,
the
right?
in-turn, I guess, do we? See if we could save this one?
Whatever turn's easier to make a shot with.
Yeah. I think solid hack, Mark.
Okay.
There's not much else.
Brad Gishu still trying to think how he can construct a 2 at this point.
Yeah, I was thinking out turn with heavy board or something.
Still thinks that there's an opportunity there.
Just a little more.
He doesn't see the danger.
Yeah.
Most other teams will see the danger of sitting 3 against.
What are you looking for?
He thinks,
hack?
yep, I can use that yellow as some cover to try and create a 2.
And the line was line up for a jab.
Hack.
Whoa.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Just hack me.
Whoa.
Hack.
Yep.
Just hack.
Yes.
Hard, guys.
Weight's
There we
good.
go.
Line's beginning to
Hard.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard, Jeff.
Well, they want to
good.
try and get that roll.
Little light.
A live shot.
late finish.
With a hair light.
You're right in behind the stone. And from the hog line in, it does move very aggressively.
I think so.
It's a good chance.
Chance for Scotland to sit 5 if they can make a nice hit and roll with this one.
If you roll here, you're okay. Just to be a wee bit safer.
I like hack.
Okay.
Rolls a bit deeper as well.
Yeah.
His went a wee bit.
What do you think? Do you want that roll? No. Well, you don't want to necessarily nose.
Solid's all
'Cause
right.
You want an inch less
You
then?
definitely don't want to nose. You're better rolling too far than catching this one. You're better catching it half stone than on the nose.
What kind of weight, Bruce?
Solid hack.
Solid hack.
A real good opportunity now for Scotland.
This line.
Just the same weight is good.
Same weight, okay? I'll ask him to keep him in here.
Do you think an inch more just to be safe?
No, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I can sleep. They were off there all the way.
Yeah.
Nice roll, buddy.
Great opportunity for Bruce Mowat to apply some pressure to Brad Gishu.
Hack.
Close.
Heavy hack. Whoa. Heavy hack. Whoa.
Close.
No.
This one got a long way to cuddle now.
Hard thumb.
Have they cut enough?
Well, like you said, you'd rather roll too far than sit there. So line 4, and it's how do you get in there? You got to cross center to get to the 4 foot.
I think we'll just see Brad play the takeout.
It looks hard with hack.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. You like normal weight? Hit that back one.
Well, to that, or you try and navigate an awkward port. just the draw pass taken away where all the stones are placed.
Yeah.
4?
What's that?
What are you throwing?
Normal.
Team Scotland did have an opportunity to apply a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't be too disappointed with the outcome of this end.
Sometimes playing a little on the side of being too cautious as is too aggressive.
A little less than he threw a couple years ago.
Here, need to hold this one straight down the center line.
Hard! Really gotta go hard!
This one beginning to move. Is it going to overcurl? Have they held the red? It's drifting out, and it's going to be a steal of 2 for Scotland. Oh, big turnaround in this one.
That one was going to be difficult, but Gushue has it over curl, and it is a steal of 2. The first lead change of this game, the first lead for Scotland. As Canada gives up 2 and has their work cut out for them, down 6-5 after 7. Well, Team Canada now trailing, their first time being down in this game. They've been the front runners throughout, and sometimes when you play with fire, you get burnt a little bit with all those multiple stones. Not a shot Brad Gushue's going to miss all that often, but it over curls and a 6-5 Scotland lead now as we play an 8.
Line's fine. Line's good. Line's really nice.
Top 4, boys. Top 4. Oh. Simmer, boys.
So first stone in.
I would say light.
I thought it was all there.
Corner guard.
He's going to get into a new path over there, though.
You're right.
Just past that.
You're right. All there. All
Yeah, I don't think Brad Gushue and his Canadian side will be too worried. They're only trailing by 1. They've got hammer in the 8th end. They've been in this situation many, many times before.
Well, look at the numbers here through 7 ends, and advantage Hammy McMillan, 93 to 89. Both players, good numbers.
tight.
Tight there.
Line's
Third
good.
release. Third release. It's all yours, though.
Should be there.
Go room. Top 12.
Coming down a wee bit.
Coming down.
Shoot. Only Bobby.
Bob.
Still top 12.
Get Bob,
almost.
can't harm it.
Hard, Bob.
Get a line, get a line.
Get the line started.
Get a line, Bob.
Hard, Bob. Hard.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hard.
Okay. Good, Tommy. Nice there.
That covers the correct side, leaves the left-hand side of
Is
the
that right on the T
yellow
line?
open that's on the
Top
button. If you left the right, you've got a chance to bring the corner guard into play. You could push it back and roll in behind. So errored on the professional side.
Weight's good. Weight only, lots of room. Weight's good.
Wait,
Lot of room.
Like to go a little.
They can't. It's got way too much room.
Wait and
It's gonna have to be marked. Gotta be marked if you go. Needs to curl a ton.
Pull 4.
Hard, Mark. Come on, Mark. Close it up. Come on, get it on the edge here. Go, 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 go. Okay, Jeff. Good weight.
Great weight, Jeff.
Seems that side just straightening up on him. I saw it on the away end and now coming to the home end as well. Here's we play the 8th end.
Be straight up here. You threw that 12 weight, remember, this way before.
Yeah, I think there's a hold.
Like this way. Nice throw.
Not much to choose between those 2 seconds. Gallant 86, Lamy 89.
Whoa, waist good.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa. Waist all right.
Yep.
Keep.
Hard.
Hard. Whoa.
Hard.
Yep.
Right to it.
Hard. Hard. Hard, hard. Okay.
No, just rolls to the back of the tee.
Got it, no, nose is better. Nose is better.
Hi, Bob.
T-line. K-line's good.
Well,
Yep.
Whoa for your tee.
Yep. Nice.
Hard, line's tight.
Yep, for line's
Line's
real
real
tight.
tight.
Hard, guys.
Well, another
Bumping it a
chance
little.
to play this freeze.
Bumping it rough. Hard to get by. Well, you're by.
Bumping it a little bit.
Whoa. Sit. Okay,
Nice
good
shot.
A little bump, keeps good angle. As we see Norway and Italy, 7th end.
Like that.
It's like a couple of Norwegian stones in there as counters right now, and Amos Mozaner
D-line.
really turned some heads with his shot making at the Olympic Winter Games. They failed to make the playoffs, but able to qualify for Italy for the first time since 2006. Now here at the Worlds, trying to get this one into the 8-foot piece of the 4-foot to get one, and it'll come up short. It is a steal of 1 and a 6-4 Norway lead. That one's really swung.
A lot of space there, but
Saw a steal of 3 by Italy, and looked like things were going their way, and then 3 right back by Norway, and now a steal.
yeah, top 4 depth.
Same? A little less?
Same, I think.
Same or just a shade less?
A little more, right?
Tee back 4.
Whoa, you got extra line.
Back
Might be
8.
freezing the other one. Whoa.
This
Back
one
4.
Back 4.
from
No.
Gallant looks
Bumping
little
it.
on the heavy side.
We're just giving him a pocket double here.
Okay.
Well,
Can you roll up a wee bit?
pretty much tailor-made.
Yeah, half stone double for Grant Hardy.
Yep. Whoa.
Just needs to curl a hair more.
I'll make the double. Sit there to lie 3.
Just poker, eh?
She's so straight.
Just feel it.
Give that anything. Like I did.
Poker straight, eh?
Well, the double made,
Yourself, Hammy.
and even the Scots are getting into the
Back 8.
Vegas lines. It's poker straight. Of course, poker, just one of the many things you can do here in Las Vegas.
Yep.
We looked at the numbers, and Mark Nichols with the advantage. Grant Hardy just made that double.
Back 4.
Numbers will go up from there.
Hard. Back 8.
It's good.
Yes. Hard for line.
Back 8.
Back 8. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Line's perfect. Yeah, it's a hair heavy. Okay, good shot.
Very nice attempt from Mark Nicholl.
Slid pretty good, actually. Thought it kicked a little hard.
Well, trying to get that pocket, something they can use later on.
Do nothing, do I? Pull it straight.
What's that?
So just looking for this one on the nose. Trying to bounce it over the back one.
Whoa.
They lose both of those back ones.
There you go.
We don't need stones hanging about, eh?
Can't Hardy's quite right there. Doesn't need stones hanging around back of tee. It's actually worked out better for him.
Well, right off, and that red goes straight out the side.
He's trying to freeze, right?
Yeah.
Similar weight, I think.
Think it's the same speed here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you need a little less.
Well, you see this
That's,
lots,
really
especially on
tough
arena
for
ice surfaces. There's different speeds and different paths. That's the conversation the Canadian side is having.
Line's a little tight. Hard for line. Gotta go. Line's really tight.
Line's good.
Line's tight.
Cleats. Gotta go a little.
Gotta go for line.
Gotta go to get there.
Hard, guys. Gotta go.
Cleats close. No,
Hard, you gotta go.
close.
Hard.
It's just
Gotta
two.
go.
This one
Hard,
looks a
guys.
little
Get
short
by
for
this
weight
yellow.
from Nickel.
Go, go, go. Hard, Brett.
Not to it,
hard.
not
Oh, you
quite to
gotta
it.
go. Hard, hard, hard. Keep going, keep going.
Okay.
That's what they're paid to do. Sorry, I just squashed it a little on you.
Yeah.
Well, the line from Mark Nichols, that's what those guys are paid to do, is sweep. And they got it in behind that corner. Actually,
Good weight.
weight was perfect for a freeze, just
Just higher than that.
tight and over curled.
Sorry? Just higher.
So what was the call from?
yeah. Top 4.
Yeah, top tee.
Well, that's the call. Top of tee. They're just going to try and split the house, get some separation between the
Give me middle of 4, I think.
two stones.
Well, weight management will be important here for the front end.
Same path. Yeah,
Yep.
Lammy and McMillan will have to guide this one just in front of the tee line. You don't want to leave any chance at a double for
Weight's good.
Brad Gushue, because he'll go after it.
Plenty of room. No room. Bobby.
Yeah, just needs half in the 8 foot.
Bobby.
Yeah, bite the tee. Just short of the tee.
Perfect.
Just sit here.
No, we're perfect.
No. Stay with it, Bob.
Oh.
No.
Great stone position. Great control from the sweepers.
Nice.
Nice, Bob. Good ahead, Bruce.
Not much to it to play the angle.
Like, I don't.
Scotland beginning to
think we can get
dictate the
anywhere
play. They
good.
certainly dictated the 7th end.
I think if we can make, like, even if we do this,
They've been in control in this 8th.
Best.
well, then he knows this.
Yeah. It's not
If
good.
we could roll in here, roll right there would be ideal.
If you knows that, what's he do?
Probably knows his back.
There's no double.
I
That's a
don't.
tough
I don't think
double.
I can get that across.
Okay. Just wondering.
What do you think there?
What are you throwing?
Thinking board.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, I was just wondering if he knows the other one, then if he wouldn't have a double. Like, he knows.
Thinking board weight here, guys. You like that ice?
Yeah, it's pretty good. 3.5, right?
Thick half. Yep.
Well, there's
You like it, Jeff?
Brad Gushue, 66%. I can't remember the last time seeing the Canadian skip
Going just board. Okay.
with those numbers. Of course, they went unbeaten last year, winning the World Championship.
Weight's good. Yep. Nice weight. Easy. Nice board. Yep. Whoa.
Number 2 ranked team in the world right now.
Yes. Not heavy. Hard. 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 Hard.
Well, try and make the roll.
Gotta roll.
Get in, nice shot.
Throw a little light again.
Maybe a shade.
Yeah.
Didn't look bad at your hand, but it was
Okay.
a little light.
Saying maybe a little bit light for weight.
Hard.
That's why it just curled a little bit more than they expected.
Gotta roll. Good shot.
So a hit and stay required for
Not too bad. Force.
Bruce Mowat. As long as he stays in the 8 foot.
Still got 65.
Be nice.
Well, heavy. Post the body up.
Say a simple hit to stay, lie 2, get a force, but
Hard. Hard.
Got to manage this one.
Hard! Hard!
Whoa! Whoa!
Roll, 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 roll.
Hit, let it roll away, and very nice. Mowat showing what he's made of here with the hit, roll to the side to lie two.
Pull away. Pull away.
You throw here?
I threw. I was out here.
Same as he's been?
Well, it's a confirmation of weight from the front end. They need a piece of the forefoot. Brad Gushue to tie this game up. The final stone, 8th end.
Pretty good, eh?
Line's a little tight. Line's tight.
Line's fine, guys. Line's fine.
What do you care now?
Well, they're stripping this one down.
Yeah, not a lot of panic, no worries there from the Canadian side. They guide that one in. And we have a tie game through 8. 6-6 as Gushue and Canada get 1. 2 ends to play. Scotland has the hammer heading to 9.
One red.
One red. You guys better make sure.
Well, look at the Orleans Arena site here for the 361 World Men's Curling Championship. Luke Coley, Kenny Edwards to bring you the 9th end here.
5 over 23 is at 23.
Let's get a force here, boys.
A lot of Canadian contingent, of course the American, the chants of USA, USA throughout the crowd, but cheering all the competitors on. And they have got their money's worth in this one. 6-6 playing in 9.
It's not real heavy.
Where do you want it? Get it tight. It's gonna be like half. Well, get as tight as you can. Hard, keep going. Get as tight as you can. Okay,
well, now we get into the strategy. How Gushue's going to try and force for Canada and Scotland. Obviously, you can get a blank, it'd be nice, but either want 2 or a blank.
Throw in there?
Yeah. You're Leslie, you want it?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Top it. Here, done, Andy.
Maybe men. Maybe men. I don't mind the Bob.
Line will be good.
Yeah, Harry McMillan just elected to draw around in top of the forefoot. Try and take control of that forefoot area.
You're good, it's all good.
Line's perfect, Bob. Close in the finish.
Tighten the scoring area up for Brad Gushue. Make it difficult for him to get something in there to be hidden.
But a foot too deep.
75.
Good throw.
No, yes.
It's not real hard either.
Lots of room.
Yeah, I know.
Plate's close.
Mine's nice. Just
It's close.
slide a little better. Needs a curl. It's marking. Make
Right
sure
there.
we're not in.
Right there.
Weight's good.
Still good, Mark. The line. Still there, though. Yep. Go ahead.
Hard. It's good. It's good.
What?
Okay, nice shot, Jeff.
Come tight to it as we see handshakes. Norway and Italy. It was a steal of 4 in the 8th end and a 10-4 Norway win over Italy. Both those teams playing their first game of the competition. So Norway 1-0. Italy drops to 0-1.
Close. Top 4. Wee bit. Why go a wee bit? Wee bit for line. Yeah.
Gotta go wait.
Get right, boys. Come on. Go. All right, come on. Slip it off. All right, get it.
Oh, real good sweep. Take that one to the top of the forefoot. And one other final. It is Sweden defeating Switzerland 7-3, the final there over on sheet D. So the bookends of the 4 sheets are all over. Sweden improves to 2-0, while Switzerland drops to 0-2 after day 1. Switzerland will play Canada tomorrow night in Canada's next game, and Switzerland's will play them. That'll be their only game of the day tomorrow.
Hard, Jeff, go! Hard.
Canada can't sneak by on that one for Gallant.
There's curls in there. It was great.
Yeah.
The reds, if I'm firing it that way.
You really get
Sorry?
on the wing,
Got a
too.
brush. Got a brush.
This gap. No, like, can I go? Is there a gap through the reds?
Oh, yeah, of course.
How big?
Huge.
Just made it.
I'm just thinking, call the line.
Yep.
So looking to peel both of the reds off.
You're pretty close to 7/8.
Yeah.
Top right here, take there.
Here, Federer.
I think so.
Make it, Bob. This is yours.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Oh. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Well, double peel, get one. And we'll stuff it on their 2 in the house, and all of a sudden, that swings an end. Big mistake from Scotland.
Oh, he's ever shot low there.
Eh?
He was ever shot low.
Sorry, you're making an next one.
Go ahead a little.
Yeah, I was never on the high side of that one.
Heavy. Just over, Jeff.
I don't think it's heavy.
Line's good.
Weight's pretty good. Whoa.
Bring length over.
Whoa, it's hard.
Running like it's
What's
heavy.
hard? Just shy of that one. Whoa, no. It's too tight.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, look at the scores. 2 finals. Norway beating Italy 10-4. Sheet B, USA, Japan 4-4 in the 9th. Or 6-6 here on sheet C in the other final. Sweden beating Switzerland 7-3.
Hard. Oh.
Again, trying to keep that one high, and they never quite got out to stay high.
Yeah, a couple of poor shots from Bobby Lammy in this 9th end. Has put his team under a lot of pressure.
A little higher than yours, eh?
Yep.
Okay, Bob.
All right. Never said it.
No. Jeez. No, it's
All right.
Where are we?
Same as Brett, just a little higher.
Line's fine.
Line's fine.
Well, does Canada's strategy now change? Do they go hard, obviously throwing the guard to think steel now?
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice shot.
Things getting a little messy out there now.
Well, Grant Hardy try and clean up the bit of the mess they got themselves in. 1, 2, get the third, and gets them all moving. Look at that. That's a much better looking forefoot now.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate to leave.
Shotgun.
Canada sitting 1, just caught the back yellow. Very good shot from Grant Hardy.
Top 12.
Go then.
Top, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Good.
Just tight, Brad.
Go then hard.
I was saying this one's not even made the rings.
We're tight, Mark.
It's well short.
Whoa,
Little tighter.
Whoa. Let us stop.
Not tight at all, really.
No, it's not tight, I know. Okay. Just
Light, but not that much.
difference in the path, maybe?
Question time now for Bruce Mouat. Does he open things up,
I think we're getting a blank.
We're not getting a blank. No, no chance.
or does he go after the red out on the left-hand side to sit 2?
Two staggered guards there.
If I lift this and you go for a skips too,
What, either round or peel?
because he's probably going to come.
I think there's a better chance of 2 with you going first.
Okay,
Top, just try to top 4.
top 4.
Losing a 1's not disaster.
Yeah, bite the 4 then.
Is losing a 1 better with peel?
I don't want to lose one.
I know, but
Call time.
Do you like timer?
Well, they'll call a timeout. I think not a bad time to take one. Talking about losing one of a steal isn't the end of the world. And
It's not going to go down.
It's not coming
It's
into
not
the
coming down
rings.
because you're hitting that so thin.
Too thick.
but
You know,
Do that there before you stuff
say
it
we
there.
lift these 2. What's he doing? He's splitting the rings. He's
Yeah,
trying
go
to
round there,
force.
probably.
You're then round the corner trying for your 2.
yeah.
You know, I think we're really tight by this actually to get it buried.
Probably best going to this one here.
I think you're coming this way, Grant.
Still going that way.
Oh, no, you can play this for
You
fun.
play it if you want.
I think we know this better.
Okay.
well, Alan, their
probably
coach will
gonna
come
crown
out.
Bottom.
No,
Yeah.
you're not even. I don't think. Yeah.
He
I
frees
think
you,
you
you
can
probably
pass
not got
that
a
and
drop
still
two.
sit like right in the middle of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we get the middle of them.
Yeah, you're not sitting out here.
No, not out, but maybe behind the other.
Yeah.
Peel, you're guaranteed a score, I think.
Yeah. First instinct was just to hit the open one.
That's what I thought.
Well,
I just think
But
they've
then
got 2
he
to come around
goes
here.
round you.
Yeah, then you make the double peel.
He's got a bit of guard on there, you've got to run there.
He's got
probably
the
got-
things.
Or he
Split
doubles
the
that and you're only forced. Doubles that, you're forced probably.
Yeah.
I think either in or peel.
Say that this is fine. Yeah.
It brings a steal into play though, is it not?
Not really, because you open up.
Not really.
You got your
I think the
full
only way
forward.
we get
drop
up a
past
steal is
this
if we
side,
leave
so-
these.
If we
Aye,
leave
that's
it.
what I'm saying now.
But as a steal bad, I'd rather go for 2.
I think if we
Do you like the top 4?
Do you like that?
If he's
Like
doing
you
that,
top
what's
4,
he
he'll
doing?
how do you get your 2?
Something off his own, and
there's still a
you're
chance to
struggling to
take
get
2
it,
if we
never
do
get
peel
That's
this,
what
but I think we're
Yeah,
more
exactly.
likely getting forced.
So if you take that.
Because these are here, even if we're perfect, he locks it. You've got a tough draw
Draw
for
for
2.
two.
Go
Yeah,
right.
probably playing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
I
was
thought
your
the two
first
options were hit the open one or make this.
Okay.
I'm tending towards this now.
Okay, let's go for it.
And then hope we get maybe skip
quarters.
pair with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
do this
after
one.
that.
Yep. Okay, you like it?
Half stone?
Well, I'm
Well,
thinking even
three quarters?
Yeah.
Just straight
Yeah,
into the side
personal
of
look,
six?
I think I would have been looking to hit the open one.
That's what my first thought too
coming
was
around something.
hit the open
Oh,
one
it's fully open.
and then see what Canada does back.
I think he's probably drawn edge of 4.
Yeah, they
just
don't
playing
make
for a
their
force.
the shot
We're right
perfectly in
the corner, trying
behind.
for a 2.
You've got a good chance of closing the game out in this 9th end.
Hit the open one. He's round, eh?
I mean, no, is the nose bad? He goes round, you've got to run.
But I think it was a good use of the timeout to talk that one, get another opinion because I think the team was split on what to play, double peel or you go after it.
Hard ball.
Well, nicely done. He'll
Okay, so you got fight.
move a lot of things around there.
Look at that.
That would be nice.
I didn't see that, did we?
It'd be cheeky, more nice.
Take it. Yeah, that's it.
Also, still, watch all these stones go flying. There's 2 in the middle go out. They catch that one on the side, the red. touch the yellow, push it over. Yeah, the red goes out. But the 4-foot's open.
Where do you want, edge? Edge of 4 is good, yep.
Mark through a second one now.
Canada already sitting 1, so a chance to sit 2.
I'll throw what I've been.
Gushu's now decided he's going to draw the other side line. 1. In a great position for their force still.
I thought it was a little
Line's good. Tuffy. Maybe a little.
Lots of line at the moment, but we'll see this begin to move as soon as it crosses that hog line. They start to really drag across.
Yep, finish it, Brett. Yeah,
go.
Yeah,
Help him. Help him. Help him.
Hard. Hard.
Okay.
Gee, sorry. That picked a little.
Oh, that really came down to it. Did take that curl. Canada line 2.
Took a little twist. Just short of the rings.
It's good. It's half buried.
Great weight, Brad.
Nothing.
No, you got half.
Okay. What about this? If we roll to here, then if he noses I have that.
Yeah. Probably make the long roll.
Control.
What are you thinking? Needs to be pretty quick here. That's a big roll.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Control.
Good barrier.
Oh, good barrier then.
You got half.
Got the comment they need to make a decision, make it fairly quickly. Of course, they not getting real low on time, but you want to save some time in that 10th end.
Yeah, both teams have used their timeout as well.
Just nice bar.
Yeah.
That kind of heavy hacking game was
Yeah,
that same kind of throw. 60.
it's got a long way to roll, so
Yeah.
have to hit half stone almost.
Nice weight.
Yeah,
Close.
weight's good.
Close.
Weight's good.
Close.
Yep. Yes.
This one beginning to cut away now.
Hard.
Have they got it past the guard?
Hard.
Squeezes past. Have they made the roll?
Hard, Bobby.
Try and get as much roll as possible, and they'll get into the 4-foot.
Go, Bruce.
Right, buddy.
Try.
Now Canada has to roll back away.
Actually found a really good spot with that.
Gotta roll, eh?
Canada can't afford to hit in the nose. Please. Relatively straightforward double.
Nice shot.
That was well swept by Hammy McMillan, though, to get that one by.
Okay. Forward. Yep.
They got to roll away to the right here,
Yeah.
It's good to me.
opposite of away from their other stone.
Little quiet.
Weight's nice. Weight's good.
Hair quiet.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Weight's pretty good.
Whoa. No. It's good. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Well, got to make the hit.
hard
Now
down.
stick around, get the separation. And force right back on unless you give this double a go.
You're gonna have the double either way. You've got room, but it looks easy on the end, which Bob. But the end might get the back one, does it?
Yeah, I think they're worried about taking this on the
I think so.
end turn, about catching the back yellow.
Yeah.
What turn? You can throw both, I think. But
Yeah. Just going to throw that out.
Could potentially just
Sorry, what?
come down and
what turn you throw?
push the red through, take your single point. But great opportunity to score 2.
This line forward. Yeah.
And I think even deep down they don't want to give up one, but if you give up a steal 1, it's not the end of the world.
No.
You're 1 down with the Hammer playing the 10th end. I think in their mind they're thinking, I'd much rather have a 2-point lead without the Hammer than just a 1-point lead. So the final shot, Bruce Mowat. Nothing yet. Got to get past the front. And they get very fortunate they don't clip their back one.
Well, that is very fortunate.
Wow.
Had to get past the guard and doesn't.
All right, buddy.
And it is a 7-6 lead now for Canada as it swings back in Canada's favor, heading to 10.
Okay. All right, boys. Take 2.
Yeah? Whatever. We can take 2, so. You know, I had so much to stuff. It was like,
Well, 7-6. There's a look at the score, and it has been back and forth. A couple steals here in the last 3 ends. 3 points stolen. Actual. And now Jeff Walker will get us going. 10th end. Canada, Scotland. Scotland with the hammer. Down 1.
I like it.
And sort of that 50-50 of results. Scotland will try and score their 2, realize they can. If they have a chance to score 1, they can try in an extra. We'll see how Canada plays it.
Come on. Yep. Full force. Full force. Full force. Full force. Go.
Attaboy.
Shot, Jeff. Sweet shot.
I think
Got it?
Canada will play it fairly safe.
Well, it hasn't been the Canadian team that we've seen that won the Canadian Championship when they won the world title last year and throughout the tour season so far.
Line's good. Really nice. Weight's good. Still grab.
Halfway tight.
Hard.
Okay, nice, Alan. Go ahead and quick first. Same, just be ready, eh? Just be ready. Little soft.
Line's good.
We're there.
I like it. I thought it was a
I don't think it was heavy.
Light, right?
Yeah, it's like
Hard for line.
See if Canada just looking to cover this one.
Where is it?
Bite. Just short.
Okay, leave it short. Leave it short. Just short. Make sure it's nice and tight, though. Whoa. Okay. Okay, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Soft.
Yeah.
Well, in a good spot, and then we'll jump over USA Japan. Greg Persinger, final shot here in the 9th end.
That's exactly right.
Facing a couple.
Why go up back? Go touch. Top 8.
Had a draw come up short in the 8th end.
Weight's perfect.
Gave up a steal.
Where?
Almost back tee.
Find it.
This U.S. team winning their nationals, trying to keep the U.S. curling train going after an Olympic gold medal, a 4th place finish by Jamie Sinclair at the Women's Worlds. Huffman, Telkert try and get it to the forefoot. And there it is. This U.S. team, fiery. There's a lot of emotion on them, and they show it. Look at that. They get their 1. They know it's a big point. 5-4, heading to 10. to the chants of USA here at the Orleans Arena.
Good scrub. Nice shot.
Gallant just peeling the Yellowstone from plate.
He's nice.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Wade's good.
Hard. Hard.
Teams will try to be efficient with their time here early. Both.
Whoa.
It's 2 minutes for Scotland and just under 3 minutes left for the Canadian side.
Actually found a good spot with that red, pushing it in behind the corner guard.
First time was running
A double.
Maybe
Two double.
bring it into play later in the
about a
end.
quarter.
Something to freeze on.
Third is close too, Brett.
Okay.
Well, a 2 by Scotland would be the winning points.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They made the double. 1,
Get over it.
2, pushes it
that's
into the
fine.
12 foot.
But doesn't push it far enough that it outcounts the other one.
Just make a call.
I don't like hitting it, either freeze or guard. Okay.
Okay.
Is that all ice?
No, that'll be good.
You go like that.
We
Think we
better
want to go.
We better in. Can't wait if you can. Get.
Bobby Lammy just looking to freeze.
We better in.
Wade's there.
Lots of room.
T-line.
Close. Lots of room.
Out wide.
Close.
T-line.
Lots of room.
T-line.
No, line's good.
Bump it here. Room.
Almost back 4. Round it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Having to go around it.
Oh, boys.
And just make that decision too late.
Hey, Bob.
Here. Okay. Yep. Normal. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Normal. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Shooter. Shooter. Brett. All you can. Go, 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 go,
I'll
go,
try
go,
to
go.
separate those two.
Good call.
It is Canada line 2.
Try, Mark.
Solid banner.
No, he's good.
I might have seen Grant Hardy elect to just play the little tap back or freeze on this one.
Hammy. Hard, Hammy.
Stones in play are actually play into Scotland's favor. Rollout does not help your chances at 2.
That is the reason why I would have played the freeze than the takeout. Maybe just rushing the shots because they're tight on time.
And again, it is thinking time. It's not running time during the stone down the ice. It does stop once the stone hits the tee line.
Gotta go hard.
Don't want to leave anything there.
Hard, guys. Every inch, Jeff.
Go, go, go.
Every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Brad.
Oh, that biter actually goes in an awkward spot because if they over-curl this freeze, it's tough to blast out.
Think you're there.
Yeah, Scotland only
T-line.
1 minute 23 on the clock.
Yeah, back 4. Oh, waist close.
No,
You're there. Leave it heavy. Back 8.
Canada at 2:15, so a little bit better, but obviously having more time than your opponent's nice. And again, overthrown a bit. Chips rolls off.
You got it.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I think
Normal?
so too.
So-
Yeah. Solid
Same-
normal, Mark.
Same shot as Mark, real similar, right?
Yep.
I did think Mark was a touch solid, like close, but
Yeah, he was pretty close.
yeah,
I'm gonna throw solid normal.
I like that.
I guess nose isn't the worst, is it?
They'll look to run with this one, I believe.
Solid normal.
Normal. Yep.
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 Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard. Hard. No roll. It's good.
Real good.
Good boy.
Well, rolls to the back of the forefoot.
Shot.
Good one. It's good.
Roll.
Try and play the freeze, keep one in play.
That was heavy. You're saying what you
See the time ticking away.
Same way you give us.
Yep.
Okay. Time's good.
Try and save as much for that final shot if possible. Both timeouts have been taken from one for each team.
Wade's good. Top 8, top 4.
Like it.
Line's good.
Still you, Hammy.
Still there.
You're
Feel it,
really
line's
narrow.
fine.
Wade's perfect.
Just looking for a
You're really narrow.
No,
nice
line's
angle.
fine.
Line's good.
Don't really want it yet.
Close, Hammy. Close.
over here.
Line.
Line only.
Gotta go.
Line only. We're bumping.
Whoa. Whoa.
We're bumping.
Whoa. Close. Close.
We're
Hammy.
bumping.
Yep. Line. Line. Whoa. Whoa.
very nice shot from Bruce Mowat.
Nice, Bruce.
Nose or hair high, eh?
What's that?
Nose or hair
Well,
high?
I was thinking this, but I mean, whatever.
I like nose or hair high. Goes under, doesn't it?
Sure.
Well, Mark didn't seem convinced. He wanted to play, I think, that slash.
Nose is dicey, hey?
Yeah. I'd prefer to be high. I think nose jams.
Okay, let's do this then. Slash it.
You sure?
Yep, if you think that's there.
Does the slash ever jam?
Well, I can, but I gotta think it's gonna be spinning pretty
Okay.
good. That it's never
Okay, let's do it.
third of a rock, quarter.
Yep.
Well, this is sometimes when you
Quarter rock.
are tight on time.
Is this gonna run straight out here?
So we
Think it
took
will.
one out here the last game.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, a 7-6 lead. Brad Gushue, get rid of this one. Worst, will play an extra.
Yep.
Hard, Brett. Hard,
Just 63% on those takeouts.
Whoa.
Anywhere on the high side. Looks good. Has he
Catch
made
this
it?
one high, right through. And it does jam.
Oh, that was never there. Never there.
No, Dad. Yep, yep, yep.
Never there.
Right here.
And I think the lack of time cost them.
Sorry, I thought it was gonna go.
And that leave an opportunity for Scotland to end a Canadian winning streak.
I don't mind that.
Men and women combined, 45 games,
Same way it's been all game, buddy.
18 on the men's side.
Few feet off your last.
Be Brad Gushue's first loss at a world championship on the men's side.
Nice throw.
Not a bad way to start if you can make this for Bruce Mowat, a world championship.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to start any World Championship.
Exactly.
With picking up a win, especially against Canada. Just needs a piece of the 8 foot for the win. Really would put down a marker for them for this week.
Well, and first chance to beat Brad Gushue, hasn't ever beat him. Guiding this one in, the broom in the air. And it is a victory for Scotland, 8-7. They knock off the reigning world champions, 8-7.
Thank you, cheers.